Okay, here's the cruise of 2012. We're leaving the port of Miami. This is a picture from our balcony looking at the port. And this is looking down at the gangway with all the luggage they were bringing on. It was amazing how much they bring on. Another picture of Miami. Here's the terminal, which underneath there was where we went through customs and checked in and stuff. Here's some pictures of our room to give you the idea of the size of it. It was pretty good size. You can see the balcony through that door. The bathroom. It was rather roomy. Plenty of room for two people, no problem. So we're leaving. We go by a bunch of ships on the cruise. And they're all waving at us. We're waving at them. I think somebody mooned us. There's our escort. Coast Guard escort. Big machine gun. There's the Celebrity Eclipse. That's a big boat. About the same size as ours. Some more pictures of the ships as we're heading out. Some tugboats they use for the freight trucks. Some pictures of Miami. A pirate ship, probably some sort of cruise or something. A little drawbridge. We didn't go through that one. It's a nice house there. There's a good close-up of the Coast Guard. He's ready to shoot at us. Some nice sailboats. There's an interesting car we saw. We go right along a highway for part of the way out. And here's a picture of a real nice house. And here's a freighter here. They're loading it up. That was kind of neat to see. They even waved to us. And some nice yacht right there. And we're getting ready to leave the beach, Miami Beach Marina. Start heading out to sea. You go through a causeway area. And there are people fishing and waving on that as well. It's very interesting. This picture looking down from our balcony. And every night we got these little towel critters made for us. They were very neat. And here we are going into Cozumel. There's a picture of me as we're coming into port. And there's a picture of one of the excursions getting ready to go. And it's some of Dave and Kathy, and they were on there. There's Dee reading, see what we're going to do for the day. There's a catamaran, another excursion that people were going on. And there's an albatross flying outside our balcony. They're heading, and there's a nice picture of our cruise ship in Cozumel. There's a picture of me and Dee. Nice person offered to take that for us. Very nice weather. Primarily the whole trip. There's a good picture. We're walking back to the boat on the pier. There's a picture from the main lobby looking up. Little crazy lights and big open spaces. And that's right here is glass elevators. It's really, really pretty there. It's a nice picture of the ocean that we had to look at every day. And this is when we're starting to pull out of Cozumel, and every night, and we get another one. I'm not sure what that one was. There's Dee as we're coming into Belize. Didn't take too many pictures in Belize, but we did go to this nice shop, and this is a picture of the family that does all the woodworking there. And Dee on the tender heading out to Belize. There's a picture back at the cruise ship as we're heading out. And it's another different boat for tender. They had different types of boats for tenders. Pontoon boats, little boats like that one. There's more of a pontoon boat ferry. There's a picture of an island right there off of Belize. And this is another one of this is the frog. Our steward showed us once when he made it. It was kind of neat watching him do it. Then we pulled into the Isle of Raton, or known as Mahogany Bay. More mountainous area, more tropical rainforest feel to it. Very beautiful island. It's right off the coast of Honduras. Certainly would go back here. It was raining in the morning. It did clear up later. There's a picture of our ship in the background. There's the shops in this area here. Very nice, very well kept. They have a zip line there, but there's a picture of a bird I was trying to get. And this is on a nature trail. Some really neat trees growing in the middle of rock cliff formations. And very interesting butterfly we were chasing. It's very rectangle shape. It was very odd looking when it was flying. It was a neat little nature trail, and there was a little river that went through as we're getting ready to head back to the ship. And this is the pier we walked on, disembarked on. As it cleared up, we got some better pictures of the area. We were down that area on the beach, and there's a chairlift that brings you from this area you see back down to the beach area. You can see the chairlift there, and some sort of lagoon where people swam with something in there. And there's a better picture of the chairlift there, and you get a close-up of the beach. Everybody's swimming around and down there, and pictures of the island from the other side of the ship up on the top deck. We laid out in those chairs some days. And I think that's Gorilla, if I'm not mistaken. Every night we came back. Then we pulled into Grand Cayman, and a few people went on the turtles and more turtles. These are sea turtles. There's their guide just talking to them about it. And people were able to hold them, touch them. And I think that's Glenn holding one right there in front of Laura. There's Melissa holding one of them. And little Leo. Getting a close-up, probably ready to kiss it. And there's Laura holding one. I think those are about 6 months old. And it looks like they're waving, but they're probably just swimming. And there's some iguana in there, if you can see it. It's another big iguana, some of them 4, almost 5 feet long. There's a real big sea turtle. Some iguanas perched out there sunbathing. And there's a predator tank there too, so it shows the type of animals that would feed on the turtles. Nice shark. And a big fish. And there's also the aviary with some birds and bluebird, yellowbird, whitebird. I don't know the names of these birds. Another redbird. Another whitebird. One-legged whitebird. This time, you know, my Dave and Doug and Chris were off doing the stingrays and reef snorkeling. That was quite amazing. Get to hold a stingray and see lots of coral and fish. 45 minutes off in the center of Grand Cayman area. It's kind of a horseshoe-shaped island. And these turtles, they do get big. Very large. Some more iguana. They were everywhere on the island. There's Grand Cayman, lots of shops and places to eat, music playing. Very happening place. Very nice place. And here's one of the tenders. And as we're getting ready to start pulling out of Grand Cayman, some boats. And there's the turtle. That was kind of nice to have there that night. And during the cruise, there was a medevac, little medical emergency. Somebody had some issues, and they came in and dropped a basket and took them off the plane, or the boat, by helicopter. It was pretty interesting to see, just like you see on TV. And then they're coming up, and there's a stingray. It's kind of a neat one to see. And then the final night, we had pictures of the moon. It fades away. And just a quick recap here. We did lots of things, plenty of drinking, eating, dancing, more drinking, casino, movies, shows, bingo, more drinking, a lot of cruising, a lot of snoozing, and much, much more fun.